Stargate Atlantis is turning 20 years freaking old. I gotta say this. If y'all know me, Stargate Atlantis is my favorite TV show. Stargate Atlantis was in a time in my life where I was utterly depressed. I had thoughts of self harm. I was looking for escapism. I really was in a down point in my life. Then I watched Sci-Fi, the Sci-Fi channel. Not even Sci-Fi channel. I don't even remember what the channel was. I just remember getting to Stargate Atlantis in the beginning of season 2. And my God, I love this show. My God, was it fantastic. It grew me such a new world love of sci-fi that I was brought into this world. I loved every single moment of every single second of every single episode I was watching. It was perfect escapism for me. And it really, in my opinion, saved my life in some cases. Because if I didn't have this show, I would have been too damn depressed. But I always had something to look forward to. I can name maybe like 5 things on top of my head when I was really in my low point. When I was really, really young. And the thing is, though, this was in my top 5 reasons. Like, hey, I need to keep on because I can't miss the next episode. I really want to watch the next episode. And it gave me that comfort. I love the characters. It's a special place in my heart. It may not be the greatest show of all time for a lot of people, but for me, it is. Stargate Atlantis is still my favorite TV show of all time. I absolutely love this show. And it's turning 20 years old. It came out in 2004. And it's utterly fantastic. It's a great sequel to a great Stargate franchise and the Stargate movie to SG-1. This was the first spin-off of the Stargate franchise. And just to let you know, I love all the Stargate shows. Stargate Atlantis' favorite one, obviously. SG-1's great as well. Probably, like, it's in my top 5 as well for favorite sci-fi shows. The Expanse just beats it. And then Stargate Universe, great show as well. But for Stargate Atlantis, this was the show that made me come home and it made me so happy. I mean, I gotta say, Jason Momoa, this was me as a kid. I got like a photo with him. It was just so utterly fantastic. He was a great dude to meet. This was right before he became Aquaman and he returned to Atlantis. Also love the fact that this guy still has friends from the Stargate franchise. When Jason Momoa does his own projects, he comes along and with them. All his former actor friends. Joe Flanagan's with him in the freaking Guinness commercial right now. The guy who played freaking Carson Beckett's in the freaking show with him. What can I say? And then I got like an autograph from Jewel State, the doctor in Stargate Atlantis. I mean, what's not to love about that? I mean, I know I'm talking on not nothing about the show, but for me, Stargate Atlantis, to me personally, helped me out so much in my life that I cannot help but just express my love towards it and for what it brought to me in my world. Now, here's the thing, everybody. Let's talk actually about what Stargate Atlantis is about. It's a spin-off of the original Stargate SG-1 show. The, there is a new city called Atlantis that was the city of the ancients, and the people of Earth are now sending an expedition to find out the lost city of Atlantis. They find the lost city of Atlantis in a different galaxy called the Pegasus Galaxy. And the things on the Pegasus Galaxy, what is happening? Apparently, there's some life-sucking vampire creatures called the Rave that basically sucks the life out of people. They act like insects. They have these things called darts that beam up people into their little ships so they could go into the big ships, which are called hive ships. So they're kind of like this vampire insect type aliens, and they're very ghoulish and they're very frightening. And I just loved it when I was younger. Still to this day, interesting characters. And they basically had a fight with the ancients in the ancient times, and now they're awakening up right now because the people of Atlantis, the new people from Earth, they reawaken the city, they open it up, and they also made enemies with the Wraith. So the Atlantis expedition for like the first season is just like not can't even get to Earth. There's certain resources they don't have, and they have to meet all the different people of this galaxy. They have to form alliances. They have to build up a new thing in the new Pegasus Galaxy to fight against the Wraith. And there's different takes they're gonna do it. The show's led by Joe Flanagan, who plays Shepard. I know a lot of people found him like a clone of O'Neill, but to me, I think he's smarter than O'Neill. He's a lot younger. He's a bit of a more badass to me than O'Neill. I really like John Shepard. Then you got Lieutenant Ford, who was replaced by freaking Jason Momoa in the second season as a member of the Stargate 1 SGA 1 cast. And so then there's Taylor Magan, played beautifully by Rachel Luttrell. she's great at what she is. She is not from the original Earth. She is from the planet. She's from the galaxy of Pegasus. She helps the stranded Earth people. She helps them up, and then they live together in Atlantis right now. Then there's the iconic character of Rodney freaking McKay. My God, this character was so annoying, yet so lovable. He was obnoxious. He was full of himself. He believed he was better than everybody else. Yet he didn't know how to build friendship. You see this quirky attitude freaking guy slowly starts to form friendship with each of the characters. And they all become a family. This all is a united front. There's other great characters like Dr. Elizabeth Weir, two very caring doctors, and Dr. Carson Beckett, great actor, does a great job. Then there's Jewel State, great actress as well for what she's doing. Again, two different doctors you have throughout the show. You have a guy named Stephen Caldwell. I know people know him from X-Files Skinner. He's great as Colonel Caldwell. Every single scene is fantastic. They have such great villains such as Michael, who was utterly fantastic, half-rave, a rave that was experimented on. He's like a hybrid of some cases, and he wants revenge, trying to rule over the galaxy. Very cool character. There's some interesting rave characters such as Todd, interesting character as well. There are so many fantastic episodes, and for the 20th anniversary, I will be doing top 10 characters, top 10 episodes, ranking of this season. And I just gotta say this, I love Stargate Atlantis. I love it in general. The show lasts for 5 years, 5 seasons, so canceled way too dang soon. I know Joe Flanagan tried to get the show up and going. He tried to buy the show. The studio won't let him. I know they said something about a movie, but that was never true to the fans. That was never really with any true like merit. Like, oh yeah, there's gonna be a movie. Not really. I know they conclude the series throughout a book series, which I have not finished. But either way, I read like 2 of them, and either way, to have like a continuation of the story of like books just after the show was canceled was just utterly fantastic. This show was absolutely phenomenal. It saved a good portion of my life. It gave me such fond memories, and again, to this day, it is still my number one favorite show. 20th anniversary. I'm watching some guys watching it like as reactors. So either way, I'm technically rewatching the series with other people's point of view, how they're laughing, how they are enjoying the show. Stargate Atlantis easily is my favorite sci-fi show. It is easily my favorite TV show of all time. It's my favorite like spin-off show of all time. I love this show, and I want to say thank you, Stargate Atlantis. What y'all think, everybody, of Stargate Atlantis? What's your What does this show did for you? Are you feeling old now that you're turning? This show's turning 20 years old. Where was this show for you in your life? You think it's better than Stargate Universe? You think it's better than SG-1? Is this your favorite sci-fi show? Please know what y'all think. Angel, covered everybody. Bye bye.